Hello there, coaches. My name is Rich Hargitt. I'm the head football coach at Emmett High School. I'm also the creator and head consultant for the surface to air system. Really excited you're watching this video. If you have any questions at the end of this video, please put them down in the comment section. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Also, before we get started, would love it if you'd like this video and also subscribe to it. Okay. The two things I want to share with you today in these short videos is what you can do with fly motion. Okay. Fly motion is something that we really enjoy using in the surface to air system. And I think it's a huge opportunity to do some really cool things, but not just what you do, but what it does to the defense. Okay. So let's start by just putting up a pair of sets here. We're just going to look at two different formations real quick. And we'll use two different blocking schemes. We're going to stay in the gap world both times. You can certainly get into a zone world. If we get into this 2x2 tight squeeze set, we're going to keep the right side of the formation in a pro spread set, but we're going to squeeze the left side. So you're probably going to get some sort of safety invert would be my guess right there. What we're going to do is we're going to block one back power. Okay. We're going to travel that thing back. We're going to block it up and we're going to pull a gap power right there. But what we're going to do pre-snap is we're going to fly motion that guy, and we're going to get a little stick RPO right there. Now, what I love about this is it's going to distort the box fit. Okay, the defense is trying to play a 7-man box, but when you fly, what we're assuming is we're going to get some sort of linebacker bump, and we're going to get that Will really getting out of the box. Okay, if he does not get out of the box and become a part of the pass fit, then we're going to have a nice little two-on-one situation. So we're going to let our double team work on the 3 technique and collect the first thing that presents. And we think there's a good chance we're going to get the Mike false stepping, or what we call stepping in post holes. And then we think we're going to collect him. Okay. If we collect him, then we're going to pull for the Sam. Now, if we don't get the reaction we want on that play, then what that means is they kept 3 linebackers in the box and they rotated the safety weak down there to the motion side. Then the corner route right here takes out the corner. And obviously we've got a 2-on-1 advantage on that free safety. If they rotate late, we're going to pull that ball and throw it. Basically, we got to get them back into a 4-4 cover 3 type set. And if that happens, obviously they're going to have some contain issues and whatnot. If they get us on this play, it's because they kept a 7-man box and our quarterback handed it off. Okay. But if that happens, we've got some clear-cut answers. Okay. And there's obviously a million answers you could have for this. Okay. That's not my point, is to talk about exactly all the blocking schemes, which we have a ton of answers on that. It's more to talk about what happens to the fit by the defense right there. Okay, so let's say they kept that 7-man box pretty intact, and they kind of got us in a little bit of a bad way there. Okay, so one of the answers we can have to that, we can get them to put their star out in space now, put 2 linebackers back in the box. Now we think we've got a great option. We're going to go ahead and fly that guy through, and we're going to run bash. We're going to send our tailback out to that nickel. We're going to bypass the nickel up to the safety and then collect him with the tailback. And now similar blocking scheme, we're going to run that double team, pop the tight end to hold the 3rd level, and run GT counter right back there. So it's a true bash. Let me get that word up here for you. A true bash. And we got that term. You see a lot of guys use that. A bash style read. We got that from Ohio State years ago. A backside read. The read is right here. Okay, it's on that backside 5 technique now. Okay, if he opens and widens with all that fly action, the quarterback's going to pull it and get back inside and even up our numbers. Okay, if he sits there and throttles down, we're going to hand that ball off and we're going to have phenomenal numbers on the perimeter. So what we're going to do with these sets is we're going to play games, squeeze and spread. You're really looking at the same 2 formations. You're really looking at the same play. It's just a matter of 1 puller, 2 puller, how they're going to present the situation to us. So let's go back to that initial set. If we're having a lot of issues with these guys and they will not sort of unhinge, so to speak, that box, they're going to keep those 7 guys in. That was kind of our issue before, right? They're going to spin the safety and they're going to play ball right there and try to hang with us. Okay, so let's go back to that first diagram. There was our RPO, and we were running one back power. Well, we've got 6 blockers and a ball carrier, and they've got 7. You could just call that same play we just discussed right there. Travel that guy, pop him and hold the corner, trap and kick that guy out, and now pull around the horn. Again, you're probably going to get that will false stepping a little bit. Okay, you can mix those plays together however you want to mix them together. The thing I love about the fly motion is it just gives you so darn many options. And then you can certainly get into the zone world with it. If you want to run a little bit more inside zone, or in this case, this would actually be a little bit more of a duo action. Let's say the defense is rolled down now. They're going to play that one high shell, okay, right there. Lots of things you can do. We can bring this guy in fly action, okay, and then we can just block up the perimeter, make them play 2 for 2 over here, and now we can duo or inside zone that off. We'll do a lot of different things right here. We'll make some flow calls or some clamp calls. We can block up that 5 technique, and now you've got that box super blocked up. All right, so there's zone worlds, there's gap worlds, but what I love about it and the purpose of this webinar is just that fly action. To me, you're going to get all these guys, what we call stepping in post holes. You're getting their eyes moving east-west, and they're not getting into their run fit. And there's been a lot of times we're outnumbered in the box, and we hand the ball off anyway and get 4 or 5 yards because guys are so late reacting with that eye candy, with that motion. So hopefully that's something that's useful for you. I hope this video is kind of helpful. Again, if you hit that like button and like this video, and also if you would subscribe to our S2A channel here on YouTube, would really help us out. We'd really appreciate that. If you have questions, put them down there in the comment section. I'd be happy to answer those and dialogue with you. If you're looking for some books, we've got a tremendous store with S2A. If you're looking to join the surface to air system, we had a ton of coaches joining lately, phenomenal fraternity of coaches sharing all sorts of resources. We just did a webinar a week ago. We had a ton of members on there collaborating and asking questions, constantly putting content out. So if there's any of those things that we can do to help you, let us know. You can find us on social media at Coach Hargitt or at S2A System on Twitter, or just head to the website, www.surface2airsystem.com. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Hope this video was helpful, and reach out if we can help you in any way.